Hey guys, hear the wind? Welcome to another video from Homesteading Off the Grid. This video is about supersonic windstorm we are having. Today is March 2nd, 2018, and there's only one other time and place in my life where I've seen wind like this, and that was in Iraq about 10 years ago. When those big sandstorms would whip up when we were over in Mosul. But anyway, here in Central Virginia, last night just around midnight, we had some wind whip up like I have never heard, experienced here in the U.S. Here and there. And it has just been wreaking havoc on our forest, trees in the backyard. So I'm just showing you some of the damage. We were down, oh no, we got my apple tree. I was afraid of this. It's blowing me down the hill. Here's where we put our tent, up here at our campground above our house. There's our firewood. In the summer, big old giant pine tree got blown over, uprooted. Make sure not to walk underneath that oak. It's got some old limbs on it. Oh man, it landed right on one of my apple tree cages. But you know what? It looks like the apple tree actually might have not been damaged. Wow, look at that. You talk about a perfectly near. Oh, here comes the wind again. Oh. You can't tell from this video, but it's hard to stand up straight in some of this. Yeah, it spared my apple tree. Oh wow, what a blessing. Broke off a tiny little limb there. Oh, that's going to be just fine. Wow. Completely uprooted this thing. Oh my goodness. Check this out. Let me get back in here. Look at that. Oh my gosh. We're going to have a fox den in here soon. If not this year, then next year. There's another tree that looks like it's getting uprooted. Maple. Okay, I'm going to get out from underneath all these trees while there's this big giant white pines. These trees are beautiful, very tall. Look at all this. Look at this. We haven't let our chickens out because of the storm. But we're going to have to do some repairs here before we do anyway. We had a big old pine limb fall on the pin there and crushed down the side corner. Look at this. Look at all this damage. We've got pine limbs all over the place. Ooh, well hell now. Check this out. Dangling from this. What is this? What could this be? Wow. Actually looks like a television cable, so that's fine because guess what? We don't have television. We read books instead. So that's not gonna. Oh man, what a mess. Watch this. I'm gonna count this 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 yards away. Now look at that. This limb is taller than me. See? Good morning. What is that, 8 or 9 feet tall? It's stabbed into the ground. So it broke this limb off like a spear. Shot it 25 yards away from the tree. My gosh, this might not be the smartest video I ever made, even being out here in this stuff, but I wanted you guys to get a look at this because this is pretty amazing. This is the most severe windstorm I've ever seen. And now it looks like we got some, my gosh, this one's 25 or 30 yards away too. And this one's even bigger. This one's about 15 feet long. Well, we just survived our second night of the worst windstorm in my lifetime, and I'm 44 years old. The governor of Virginia has declared a state of emergency, and there's road crews out en masse trying to get the electricity back up. If you're watching this video, obviously it's back up by now, but as of this recording, it's not. So we're going to show you what we did, how we survived 2 nights in a row in as many days. If you've been watching our videos for a while, you know we are in total love with our wood stove. This has kept us warm, and the temperatures have dropped to below freezing. So not only has it kept us warm, but it's how we've been cooking. Here's breakfast. Eggs and bacon made right there on the wood stove. Now I'm going to show you a couple of other advantages to having a wood stove. And remember, safety, safety, safety. We have our spark arrestor here because this is where we've been sleeping. We've got about 4 really super thick. Now we have air mattresses, but we just didn't feel like messing with them. We didn't care. They're out in the shed. My wife's Filipina. I lived over there for 6 years. Our son was born in the Philippines. This is no problem for us sleeping here on the floor without air mattresses. We didn't have air mattresses in the Philippines. Lived in the jungle for 2 years without water or electricity. So really this is reminiscent of old times for us, this big power outage due to the windstorm, and we've been having a good old time. We make sure during daylight hours to always stock up our firewood and our kindling. But trust me, we don't need that kindling so much because our fire's not been going out. And we have been bathing, and here's how. I'm going to show you this super neat trick. Here you see we've got 4 gallons of water sitting here. We have one of our bedrooms upstairs is almost full of gallon water for times like this. But simply by setting these 4 gallons of water by the wood stove, after a couple of hours, they warm up enough to where it feels like you're taking a warm bath. Now, this has been sitting in the bathtub, but I brought it in here for display purposes. We simply will put this bucket in the bathtub. We have a little stool we sit on in there, like a little footstool you might buy for your kids to be able to reach the sink when they're learning to brush their teeth. And then we just have a dipper we made out of an old milk gallon jug. When we pour, this is a 5-gallon bucket, 4 gallons of water is more than enough to take a bath. Pour it in there, dip it a couple times over yourself to get all nice and wet, and then what you do is we call them combat baths in the Army, but it's how everybody takes baths in the Philippines. Most people just have like a community pump over there. They'll go get a 5-gallon bucket of water, take it home and take a bath. Get yourself wet, soap down your hair and your body, then use the rest to rinse off and you're done. And even though it's below freezing outside, it's hot in here because of this thing. It's probably 74 degrees or 75 degrees. And the water is plenty warm to take a bath. Now, a couple other things about how to keep your house warm when the power's out in the winter. There's our dining room. Oh, look at those windows. When that sun is up, open those blinds. Let that sun come through the glass. The glass will convert the sun's rays into microwave energy, actually, and it helps heat the house. So keep your blinds open. Now, keep your excessive rooms that you're not using closed. That's the door to our master bedroom, which is downstairs, and even though it's March, we still have our Christmas wreath up. Okay. Here's a little quick pointer. Our house is very old, and it contracts in the summer, and it contracts in the winter and expands in the summer. The door facings, and so a crack actually forms down there that a breeze can get through in the winter. We keep a towel there, keep that plugged up, and the entire upstairs we basically are not using because this is a waste of heat. There's a bedroom on the right, a bedroom on the left, and there's a bathroom. I'm going to show you something really cute here. I saw this up here the other day, and I'm anal about cleanliness, and I saw this and I asked my son, what is this? And he explained to me it's his ghost trap. so I had to leave it here. It's his ghost trap. He lures in the ghost with the scent of bananas. That was a fresh banana peel when he made it, and he had a little bit of water in a dish he made in kindergarten last year. He's in 1st grade. So the ghost is lured into the smell of food and it's drinking water, but then this sponge in this plastic bag sucks the ghost in there. He watched Ghostbusters and now he wants to be a Ghostbuster. And obviously he's been shooting at the ghosts in the trap with his Nerf guns. So that's my son's ghost trap. You'll notice, well, it's time to open this blind. We shut these at night because they create another little pocket of insulation. And there's our pond. Isn't it beautiful? Sometimes I sit up here and read, and I spend more time looking at the pond than I actually do the books. But anyway, okay. So that's key. Shut off any excessive rooms you have that you're not going to be occupying, because that just is more space you have to heat, and you don't want that. We've been sleeping on the floor. We've had plenty of candles, okay, but we also have plenty of modern day lighting. I mean, make sure you stay stocked up on batteries. That's bright. We have some lanterns. We have battery operated lanterns. We have a really good lantern. This thing still has not died. This is a Coleman that we keep fully charged at all times, and you can see after 2 nights it's still fully charged, but we make sure to use everything minimally. And there you have it, folks. Again, if you're watching this video, that's good news for us, because it means the power company's been out and they've gotten the power back up. But so far we've had 2 days, 2 nights without it, and we are snug as a bug in a rug. We're warm, we're fed, we're bathed, we're clean. We're not having any problems. We got neighbors who are going to stay with family and friends or checking in the hotels and motels, but we're not. We're doing just fine. So if you enjoyed this video and it helped you learn something about being prepared for a storm, please subscribe to our channel. Look down in the right hand corner of your screen right now and you'll see a little box that says join us. Hover over that, click subscribe when it comes up, and make sure to join us later for more videos from Homesteading Off the Grid.